So the very first distribution, discrete distributions, is Bernoulli distribution. So your syllabus comprises of 4 units. Out of that, first 2 units concentrate on discrete distributions, and second 2 distributions are related to continuous distributions. We know that a variable is called discrete variable whenever it has finite number of values and if it has a PMF. And when do you call a function as a PMF? Whenever the total probability is 1 and it assumes non-negative values. Under these conditions, we are going to classify a random variable x as discrete. So if at all it has finite number of values with a probability function p of x and satisfying these 2 conditions, then we can call x is a discrete distribution. And whenever it is a variable assumes a values between a range of values, otherwise an interval is given to a variable, we call that as a continuous variable, and its probability function is called f of x, which is called PDF. And total, here total means we use integral f of x dx is equal to 1, f of x greater than 0. So the first 2 units we are going to discuss with discrete distributions. Second 2 units are related to continuous distributions. So as I said you that binomial, Bernoulli, binomial, Poisson, negative binomial, geometric, hypergeometric or the discrete distributions, normal, uniform distribution, beta distribution, gamma distribution, exponential distribution, Cauchy are the continuous distributions. So these are the list of discrete distributions we are going to discuss, and those are the continuous distributions under our syllabus, in our syllabus. So you know that for each distributions again we have several properties to discuss. What are the properties we have for each distribution, whether it is a discrete distribution or continuous distributions? So first of all you should define it, whether it is a discrete or continuous. You should define the particular distribution and you should derive the moments of the particular distribution both in both the cases. So then you should obtain their generating functions like MGF, CF, CGF. Here also you should find out MGF, CF, CGF for all the distributions. Here we have another properties called recurrence relationship for probabilities, recurrence relationship for moments. All these are derivations, not statements. You need to derive, means it includes a lot of derivations. Recurrence relationship for probabilities and moments, additive property, and limiting cases. Here you don't have these recurrence and limiting cases. You don't have a recurrence relationships here. In continuous you will have additive properties and limiting cases. So for each of the distributions, these are the sequence of properties we should cover. So if I am saying that Bernoulli is the first distribution in discrete, so you should define the distribution, you should find out the moments, MGF, CGF, recurrence relation, additive and limiting cases. And one more point, that all the distributions may not have all the properties. So Bernoulli may not have all. Bernoulli may have only out of these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or 8 properties. Only some properties you may find in Bernoulli. The 2 distributions like 1, 2, 3 are the 3 major distributions where these 3 distributions will have all the properties. For the rest of the 3, some properties are applicable, some are not applicable. Means all these lists we can find only in these 3. In Bernoulli, not all the properties. In geometric, not all the properties, like that. In HGD also, we may not find all the properties. So let us start with this is the structure of your paper. Now I am going to start with the Bernoulli distribution. So this is one of the discrete distribution. Discrete distribution means I think it will be associated with a PMF. PMF means all the derivations are going to involve sigma for their primary operation. Okay, Bernoulli is one of the first discrete distributions. So to discuss any properties on Bernoulli distributions, all the derivations are going to involve summation called sigma. So let us go to the definition of the first property called each distribution you should define. So let us define a Bernoulli distribution. When you call a distribution as a Bernoulli means whenever you consider a random experiment which is repeated only once. Okay, it is being repeated only once. So if I toss a coin for once, if I consider tossing a coin as an experiment, and if I tossed the coin for only once, we can consider that as a Bernoulli variate. If it has only two outcomes called a success and failure. So when do you call a variable or a distribution as a Bernoulli distribution means a random experiment which is repeated for once and it has only two outcomes. Then we can call that as a Bernoulli distribution. And while writing the one, how should we write means let x be a, which variable is it, a discrete or continuous? It's a discrete variable. Let x be a discrete random variable which assumes two values 0, 1. Only it is assuming only two values. It is assuming only two values 0, 1 where means p of x is going to take only two values called 0 and 1. 0 when it is a failure, when the outcome is a failure and with probability q, and it assumes a value 1 with when it is a success with probability p. Means a random variable x is said to follow a Bernoulli distribution if it has only two values 0, 1, 0 with probability q and 1 with probability p. So it is assuming two values. 0 generally we assign a term called failure for this. Failure probability from here onwards we are going to write with small q, and it assumes a value 1 when it is a success with probability 1. So whenever I think the sigma px should be 1, which means that p plus q should be 1, as the total probability for any PMF should be 1. So here the two probabilities are q comma p. So p plus q is 1. So we can define a random variable x is said to follow a Bernoulli distribution if it has two probabilities. From here on that we can write that as x follows means we use the symbol like this. X follows. Bernoulli means we use the symbol called b, and within this we are going to write the parameters. Here how many times the experiment being repeated? It is being repeated for once, and we are going to write p as the parameters. Means from here onwards while defining the probability you should write its parameters also. These are called the parameters. For each distribution we are going to specify the parameters within the brackets, parenthesis. This is a notation. So if I write x as a Bernoulli variate, I should write in this way: x follows b1p, where the terms written within the bracket stands for parameters. X follows b1p is called a Bernoulli variate. And what is its PMF? P of x is equal to 1 and 0 with probability p and with probability q. So this is the definition of the Bernoulli variate. So after that, as I said you that after definition you should derive moments. Moments means you know that we have two types of moments called central and non-central moments. To calculate central moments we never calculate the center directly. First we calculate the non-central moments, and then using the interrelationship we are going to calculate the central moments. So what are the notation for non-central moments? Non-central moments are nothing but mu r dash, and central moments are nothing but mu r. So mean is nothing but, what is mean? Mean is nothing but, mean A we indicate with mu1 dash, variance we write with mu2. So this is central moment, this is non-central moment. So moments can be calculated either this is after defining you should calculate moments. Okay, moments can be calculated in two ways. We have two methods called this is moments can be calculated by using either direct method can be calculated by direct method, or using moment generating function, or CGF or PGF. Moments should be calculated through direct method as well as for using the generating functions. So let us, as we have not yet discussed the generating functions, let us calculate those using the direct method. So you know that mu r dash is equal to, in terms of expectations, this is the formula for mu r dash. We have discussed in the previous semester. Mu r dash is equal to expectation of x power r. I think we are discussing discrete or continuous distributions. All these are discrete. So expectation we are going to start with sigma, and within the brackets whatever term you have you should write the same, and as this is a discrete one you should write that with p of x. Mu r dash is expectation of x power r. As this is a discrete variable you should start with sigma x power r into p of x. Mu1 dash will be sigma x into p of x. Okay, so to calculate this, what is the nature of x here? X is assuming two values 0, 1 with their probabilities. 0 we are writing with failure probability q, and with success probability q. So how do you calculate expectation then? X into p of x, value into corresponding probability, 0 into q plus 1 into p, which is nothing but p. So mu1 dash, mean of Bernoulli distribution is p. So we have calculated mean. Then mu2 is what is the formula for mu2? Second one, mu2 dash minus mu1 dash. So you should calculate mu2 dash. What is the formula for mu2 dash? Expectation of x square. As this is a discrete variable, you should start with sigma. Within the brackets we have x square, write the same, and p of x. The distribution of Bernoulli is given to you as x and p of x. X assumes 0, 1, and this is q, p. 0 square into x, you should square x and multiply with the corresponding probability. 0 square into q, 1 square into p, which is nothing but p. Mu2 dash is p. Still you need to find out mu2, which is nothing but p minus p square. Mu2 dash minus mu1 dash we got as p. So if you take out common p, 1 minus p, we know that p plus q is 1. You should remember this, always p plus q is 1. So what will be, then q will be 1 minus p. So we can write this 1 minus p with q. So we got mean of Bernoulli distribution as p and variance as PQ. So the first two moments are enough for Bernoulli distributions. For the others we are going to calculate mu3 and mu4 also. So the first two moments of Bernoulli distribution are these two. Mean is P and variance is PQ. So we have calculated moments using direct method. Thank you.